This video was supposed to be the beginning of my One Punch Man challenge, and then it takes a turn. That's life for ya. Hello, YouTube. This One Punch Man challenge is not gonna be just a week-long thing anyways. I'm committed to the 100-day bit, and this would be week 1. I don't think this video is going to do it justice of trying this One Punch Man workout challenge for just a week, because this is just the first week and I'm not even going to be touching like the numbers that the full challenge is. I'm still working out. I ran for 30 minutes yesterday, which I believe to be 3 miles. That's what my treadmill says, I'm not sure. I did 50 squats, and then after that I ended up taking the day off, and I think I just needed it, honestly. I've been going, and I think I just needed a break. So I did run and I did do 50 squats yesterday. I just didn't drive yesterday. And I just ran this morning for 30 minutes, but I didn't do any squats, any push-ups. I was supposed to do 50 push-ups and 50 crunches yesterday, but I'm glad that I didn't, because just that wimpy, simple little 50 squats, like, my legs were hurting today. My run today was honestly so tough because my legs felt so heavy. I really had to push through today. I think my whole body would just be screaming at me. I think I'm gonna start watching One Punch Man. I started watching last night and I actually really like it. It's really funny. Reaching for your goals and achieving them and then just still feeling the same inside. So I'm getting into One Punch Man. I think I'm also going to watch Berserk because I love Berserk, and that's what actually got me into like anime workouts. And I've been seeing people talking about like having an anime body and stuff, but after watching Berserk I was like, yeah, Casca, I'm that girl. Me and Casca, we're those girls. I'm gonna watch Berserk, which I've already watched on YouTube, but I'm gonna watch it again because I have this first edition, not first edition, but volume 1. I'm ready to get the whole collection, but I only have this one for now. So tomorrow I think I'll do another 30-minute run, and then I'll try 50 push-ups. I'm just gonna like take it body part by body part this first week. Next week I think I'll add all the body parts together, still like a 3-day split, so we won't be doing it every day. We'll be doing it, I'll be running every day, but I'll be doing the push-ups, squats, crunch, sit-ups, you get what I'm saying, 3 days a week. And I'll be running every day, non-stop. Don't need to worry about that. I don't want to keep like filming myself running, and I guess I should film myself doing push-ups and stuff, because you guys haven't seen that. I don't think you want to see that, but the end of this challenge will be in May. I just have to say that this is probably the most beautiful, relaxing, incredible day at the park thus far. There's literally no one here, it's just us. And I think we've been coming to the park enough at this point that he is behaving so well. He's so comfortable already. And we're next to the pond, and there's turtles. There was turtles sunbathing, and I saw them jump into the water. Like, it's not super windy like it's been. Like, obviously, like, today is a beautiful fucking day. Tan and relax. I feel so peaceful. Even though I didn't make my dono today, I don't even care. This is incredible. I'm taking a break today from running. I feel like I had such a productive week during my men's mental health week. And I'm still drinking my athletic greens. I'm still running. I'm just not mentally in it. And pretty much since the beginning of this week, I've been feeling this like I want to give up kind of energy. I can almost feel myself wanting a problem when there's like not really anything going on. Like I woke up this morning and I was like, oh, I can kind of feel like I'm depressed. Like I'm depressed today. And then I thought, why are you thinking that? Like, you just woke up. Why are you like waking up first thing in the morning and thinking like, oh, I'm depressed. Like, today's gonna be a depressing day. No, it's not. I think I'm going to listen to another Goggins podcast today. 'Cause I have to remember, like, this is a fight and you have to stay in the fight. You have to be tapped in every day. I'm recognizing that my body wants to naturally pull back and go back to a state of nothingness. Created this cycle of comfort in I only am active when I have to be when something is going on. I feel like there should be something I need to be like on the lookout for and like gearing up for. And right now, like, that's just not happening. Then I start to feel really uncomfortable because I'm not like concerned about anything when I feel like I should be. I've kind of trained myself to always be on the lookout for danger. But nothing is going on right now, so my body's like, okay, then let's create a depressive episode. It just seems like every month there's like another thing that I have to like work on paying. And this month it's like all the wedding stuff, jewelry and hair clips. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just get everything that I want, like teeth whitening and like a body butter cream. Like, I want to spoil myself. I never buy nice things for myself. I never get to pamper myself. So when I purchase these last couple of things for the wedding, I'm including some other just like pampering things because I don't know, I never get to like buy stuff for my hair or like buy like teeth whitening strips. There's just like, you know, things that I want for beauty reasons that I'm like, why don't I just get this for myself for the wedding? I'm hammering it with the driving and the running. Like, there is no giving up. This is the last stretch. This is the last 2 weeks before we get to this wedding. And I'm gonna have to push it and really go for it. So I can't remember what days I did it, but this week I ran every morning except for yesterday morning was the first morning that I just didn't run at all. Did my 30 minutes and 50 crunches this morning. I'd split it up again this week. Like, maybe I'll do push-ups and squats, and then I'll do sit-ups and push-ups, and then I'll do squats and sit-ups, and then that way I've like hit everything twice that week, maybe. And then I guess on the 4th week we can work on either extending the running time or just doing it with more frequency. Honestly, I wouldn't even mind like just doing the 3-mile run and then the 50. I wouldn't mind just doing like half the One Punch Man. This is me just being too scared to run further, to run longer. I'm like, what am I supposed to run for an hour? Like,
I guess that's what we're eventually gonna have to start doing, is running for an hour in the morning and then doing the 100 for like another 40 minutes or something. Oh my lord. I'm trying to think about this idea of not giving a fuck and what it would look like to not give a fuck. There's a book called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I'm listening to the author and he's describing parts of the book. If I was diagnosed with cancer and I knew that I was going to be dying within the next half a year to a year, like, what would I feel if I looked back on my life? What would I regret? What would I wished I would have done or changed? I already was having this conversation earlier because I saw a TikTok of someone that was just given 2 months to live. I think I would regret that I listened to the opinions of people that didn't matter. I don't want what people think of me, what people if they think I'm fat, if they think I'm ugly, if they don't see the value in me. I regret ever letting that get to me to the point where I prove them right. Didn't just choose to do things for myself that made me happy and stop caring about what people will think of me if I live my life freely. If I feel like stripping has a lot to teach me as a woman and it has a lot to offer me financially, then that's my opinion and it's my life. So that's what I want to do with my life, is become a stripper. And I don't care if people are gonna think that I shouldn't be doing that or judge me, because that's the career choice I'm making for myself. I want people to know that I'm very creative and that I'm very full of life, and I'm all about empowering women to choose their own freedom and whatever choice is best that will get them to have complete autonomy over their own lives and not leaving it in the hands of anyone else. If I can inspire women to take responsibility for their own life and recognize that they have all the power, I want to be a powerful, independent woman. I want to set that example for other women. There is nothing in my past that says that I should be successful. Like growing up fat, growing up poor, growing up like a mixed girl in a white school, in a small town. So when I make it, it will be the proof that it is in you. Living your life for yourself and not giving a fuck what other people think about what you're doing, because you have the vision. It may not look like I'm building my own castle, but I have the plans. I have the blueprint in my head. I know how my castle is gonna look when I get there.
They had like a deferral check on my account, and I thought it would be because of my like back-to-back my heart rate. And she did tell me that my heart rate was consistently high, but that my blood pressure is also been consistently high. And she said that she's referring me to a physician and that she doesn't often do referrals, so it's serious. She said it could be like a number of things, like genetic, your stress, like your diet, like it can be a number of things. And genetically, my dad he's had like more than one stroke. I might have to be on like blood pressure medication. I'm just like kind of shook right now. This is like, unbelievable. But part of me is like, okay, girl, you can do this. Like, you can go vegan and start working out. And, like, it doesn't mean shit to me to, like, give up on my diet, like, and just be vegan. Like, I can do that. And if I need to exercise every day, bitch, I'm doing that. But if it's, like, just a genetic thing, like, period, like I have to take medication for this. I just was not expecting that. And I didn't cry in there. I just was like sitting there kind of like dumbfounded. And as soon as I got in the car, I like just started crying. And we were just talking about like cancer diagnoses and, you know, what would you do if you only had like a year to live or something. And then I get told, like, I have, like, high blood pressure that I need to go see the doctor. Because this could be serious. I'm just, like, trying so hard to make progress. And then this happens. I can't keep crying on this fucking channel. Like, this is ridiculous. Anyways, I have high blood pressure, evidently. So I am going full force with my health journey now. No going back. So I'm going vegan. I'm done with the overly processed foods. That's kind of a big downfall for me. Even though I'm vegetarian, I still get Arby's curly fries with ranch. I'll get McDonald's french fries with ranch. I'll find any way I can to still eat kind of unhealthily while still being vegetarian. I'm like really freaked out. My blood pressure is like stroke level. We're doing a health overhaul. I'm going vegan. So today I'm having my Olive Garden salad. I'm having lettuce, black olives. I got these crispy onion salad toppers. And then I got this little guacamole, sambria chips. This Olive Garden dressing, skim milk. It contains egg and milk. Fuck, can't have my Olive Garden salad dressing anymore. It contains egg and milk. And then I also bought hummus, and I'm warming up in the microwave right now. Naan. And I'm gonna use the salad dressing, so please excuse me for not being a perfect vegan on my first day of being vegan. So I'm gonna have to figure out a different salad dressing. But other than that, that's what I'm having. Yeah. So I gotta take my health really fucking seriously now. Which I've been running and shit, but this makes me really scared, and I'm like, okay, it's time to go vegan and cut it with the processed foods. You're killing yourself. I saw the clip of Sean Strickland and Theo Vaughn kind of digging into Sean's traumatic past growing up. And then I also watched a Chris Williamson's podcast clip of him asking this, I believe, doctor about the clip of Sean and Theo talking. And, you know, I just kind of was pondering on the idea of childhood trauma and how we often blame ourselves for the things that we go through, and even the adults around us tend to blame us, the children, for not being able to cope well.
with the traumas of our lives. I forget who the doctor was, but just speaking on sitting in those feelings, and just the more you sit with it, the more you process it, the easier it can be for these emotions to pass. I just decided to write out my feelings about my weight and why this has been a problem throughout my life. And I wanted to attach it with a picture of myself when I was feeling probably the most insecure about myself, and recognize that I was just a child. So this is what I wrote. My weight was never my fault. The weight appeared on my body as an effect of the dissolving of my family structure. I lost my dad, my familiarity with my surroundings, my life, my friends. I lost my security. We all coped with food, and because I'm a girl, I'm not supposed to be large. I'm not supposed to eat as much as my brother. I'm doing girlhood wrong. I'm failing. Because it was uncomfortable for people to watch me struggle to be a normal child, they punished me. They blamed me for having too much fat by way of coping with eating. It was my fault that I couldn't handle the drastic life change I went through at age 6. It was my fault that as a child, I couldn't change the course of my brain chemistry. And I've continued into adulthood to blame myself for not being good enough. I'm at fault for everyone's ridicule and rejection. I tried really hard in school to be a likable student to my teachers so I could feel praise. I tried to be funny and make people laugh as a defense to not be made fun of for my weight, though it would still happen. My dream has always been to dance and sing, but because everyone made me feel like I was too fat and ugly for that to be my dream, I believed them. I let everyone around me, including my own family, make me feel like I would never be good enough to make my dreams come true. I was a child. I had, and I have, all the time in the world to make my dreams come true. People hated me because they didn't like seeing a child that was struggling through life, and in turn, I hated me too. I always blame myself for my problems. Why am I like this? Why can't I figure out how to lose weight? Why am I so fat? Why am I being punished? It was not my fault. I had no way of understanding the trauma I was actively going through. I had no way of figuring out how to lose weight as a middle schooler. I was living through traumatic events. I put this whole paragraph that I wrote into ChatGPT, and it responded with, feeling like your weight and appearance are constantly scrutinized and criticized can be incredibly damaging to one's self-esteem and mental health. It is unfair and unjust that you were made to feel responsible for circumstances beyond your control, especially at such a young age. It's important to remember that you are not defined by other people's opinions or judgments. Your worth is not determined by your weight or your appearance. Engaging in activities like dance, which bring you joy and fulfillment, is incredibly important for your well-being. Your worth as a dancer and as a person is not diminished by the actions or words of others.